What up? What up? What's going on, people? What's going on? It's been a long, long time. Long time. Let me change my banner real quick. How's everyone doing? Yes, yes. I'm gonna let people fall in. Fall in real quick. Let you fall in. I'm gonna do a quick video. Very interesting story that came about. This story been around for numerous of years, but a guy just got exonerated. He was already out of prison, but got the a sexual a sex offended thing that they got to get registered for. Um, and yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I'm on live. Really, YouTube live. It's been a while. It's been a long time, guys. Man, I just got done with this football season. Football season, baby, is done with. We had a productive year. Went 6-4, over 500. Most of our losses was by 4 or 5 points. No, all of them less than 6 points. In our last game, we lost by one. So a lot of games we should have won. Most of them, But that's how the cookie crumble. I'm here with you guys. But hold on, I'm just trying to figure out something. Hold on, sorry about that. Wait, hold it. What the heck is going on? Come on in, guys. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. It's been so long since I've been on this thing. Man, sure, nope. Wait a minute. Critical security. This is weird. Let me see something. I know I'm doing something wrong. Your channel. Okay. Okay, I'm on. I'm on. Let me see. Okay, I'm here. You guys can hear me, I suppose. See my somewhat new hookup. I'm still not done. Oh, uh, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. It's been a couple of months since I've been on. I'm here. We're gonna do a quick video. This is gonna be a repetitive thing. Uh, I'm gonna try to get on with many people, try to get this podcast thing on the right track once again. But again, just like I said, I'm a high school football coach, so I've been gone for a while. Again, since August, September, but I'm back. Let's get to this story, guys. Let's get to the story. Okay, we got this. She's a well-renowned author, uh, Elisa Sebon. I'm probably saying that wrong. I don't know if you ever saw the movie called Lonely Bones. Really good movie to me. It was about a young lady, basically, young girl, met a strange man, her and a friend, I suppose, and she followed the strange man. The strange man was stalking her and her family. He was living next door. He took her underground. This movie came out like over 10 years ago. He took her underground and he raped her and killed her, I believe. And the father and the mother was looking for her. They found so many clues. They finally knew it was that guy that did it. I believe they couldn't still do anything about it, but he supposedly died. I don't know if the film was fiction or not, but it was based on this woman, Elisa Sebo. She basically got raped when she was 18. In Syracuse, she was going to Syracuse. She was a freshman in college, I believe, and she supposedly got raped, and it was supposedly by a black man. Just like I'm not going to try to make this a racist thing, but you know what it is. Yeah, you guys know what it is. White woman raped by a black man, and they just do any black in Syracuse, New York. So they just do any. I don't want to make it a race thing, but you guys know what it is. I'm not one of them race hustlers. I'm giving you the truth. I'm giving you what I heard. I mean, what I read, and I'm giving you the lifestyle of a lot of situations in this country. I'm just trying to spit the facts that I know of. You know, my bad. That's my own laundry thing. Well, anyway, as I want to say, it was a situation where the young lady, a woman, uh, they charged any guy. And I want to let you look at the video, what have you, and we're going to go from there. We're going to go from her perspective. I'm actually going to read an article, a little bit of an article, and we're going to go to 2 videos. And I'm going to respond. I'm going to respond from the video. And again, guys, it's been a couple of months, so let me get back into form and everything, But again, I'm so happy to be back. Let's get it going. This is the woman. Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't even see it. See, it's been so long. Let me share this with you guys. Hold on one second. Boom. Boom. She was the author of The Lonely Bones. Let me see if you guys can see what I see. Sure can. So, no, you don't see the one I want you to see. Hold on just one second. As a matter of fact, we could go on this right here, right now in this video. Let's bring it there. Let's listen to this. This is again, she's the author of The Lonely Bones, and she's a millionaire. She made millions of dollars of, you know, making sure that she's a womanist. She's a feminist. Whole history been on that. Protecting women. I'm the first one to protect a woman. I got sisters. I got a mother. I got a grandmother, and I got a beautiful daughter. So I get it. But some of these people, you can't believe all women. But anyway, let's go with this. Let's get this going.
Author Alice Sebold has apologised for her part in the conviction of a man exonerated last week of raping her in 1981. In a statement, she said she was struggling with the role she played within what she called a system that sent an innocent man to jail. The events formed the basis of her memoir, in which she described being raped and later telling police she'd seen a black man in the street whom she believed was her attacker. Anthony Broadwater was arrested and convicted on flawed evidence. He spent 16 years in prison. And North America correspondent David Willis explained the details.
Well, in actual fact, Alice Sebold's memoir, Lucky, may have indirectly led to Anthony Broadwater's exoneration, because Lucky was being turned into a film when the executive director of that film started to question, as the process went on, certain details, not relating to the assault itself, but to do with the investigation and the subsequent trial. He brought in a private investigator. The investigator discovered that things simply didn't add up and recommended that the evidence be referred to a lawyer, and that led last week to Anthony Broadwater's exoneration. Now, his conviction in the first place was based on him being identified in court by Alice Sebold and by some subsequently proved to be flawed forensic evidence. Now, today, Alice Sebold explained why it's taken her more than a week to actually respond to Anthony Broadwater's exoneration. She said, "It's taken me these past 8 days to..."
She gonna say her little bullshit. That's why it took us so long to apologize or what have you. Being as though this man been exonerated, she was already out of prison, whatever. And when you read an article, it would show you that she thought it was kind of funny, and they're going to tell you how she felt like it was the wrong one, but it seemed like she had to choose the guy before they throw the case out. and again, playing the victim on everything just to get somebody out, what have you. But I believe she took a week or whatever to apologize. It's because she wanted that movie to come out. That executive producer thought Deans was a little shaky on what type of facts she was given or not, and that was the situation where and I believe she was mad about the whole ordeal. If you ask me, she was mad that this man, this executive producer, will, trying to, not believe in her, this and that, and the third, and we in a matriarchy society that now that you must believe me. If you don't believe me, you are you're subjected to be called everything but a real man in these mentally ill people that we deal with on a daily basis. But let's go on.
Comprehend how this could have happened. I will continue to struggle with the role that I unwittingly played within a system that sent an innocent man to jail. And she added,
You sure
telling me
did.
perhaps as a traumatized 18-year-old rape victim, I chose to put my faith in the American legal system.
Let me go ahead.
Take evidence
Listen
now.
to this.
Alice Sebold, and by some subsequently proved to be flawed forensic evidence. Now, today, Alice Sebold explained why it's taken her more than a week to actually respond to Anthony Broadwater's exoneration. She said, "It's taken me these past 8 days to comprehend how this could have happened. I will continue to struggle with the role that I unwittingly played within a system that sent an innocent man to jail." And she added, tellingly perhaps, as a traumatized 18-year-old rape victim, I chose to put my faith in the American legal system. And
see, as an 18-year-old, this and that, third, sometimes these are the same women that says an 18-year-old shouldn't, being this. I don't want to blame the victim in this case, but I'm telling you the propaganda that we listen to every day as three-dimensional thinking people. That we think of the big picture. These are the same people that would say an 18-year-old woman can define herself sexually, can define herself whatever she want to define herself in everything. We got 18-year-old people going to war. We got 18-year-old people smoking cigarettes, doing whatever, making babies, whatever, living on their own. But she made herself be the victim in this particular case, and it's mind blowing to me how they can do that. You place blame, you're blaming everyone else, but and then you blame yourself, and then hey, well, no, I'm blaming them. I was 18. I was a rape victim, and more than likely she was. But at the same time, you take that blame that you rushed the whole ordeal. Because if you can say an 18-year-old person can deal with everything in any choices that they make, you can't be saying I'm the victim because I was so young. Everybody don't have that that privilege. Because as an 18-year-old black man, I gotta live with my mistakes. I can't say, oh, they knew, I was only 18. No. I can't do that. And many people, non-blacks, can't do that. Even a lot of white men can't do that. Many white men can't do that. But see what it is. Let's keep it going.
And this undoubtedly furthers the case of those who argue that people of color very often do not get a fair trial in the United States and do not get a favorable outcome as far as the law is concerned.
All right, so we're gonna look at this other one right here. Let's get back to it. Hold on 1 second. YouTube, no. How I used to do it before. See, I got to get back into form as I used to be, back into form. See, yeah, this is how it's supposed to go. Let me see. Okay. Okay, let's go back. This is what I got to get to. Man is exonerated. Okay. Hope this is the right one. I'm sorry, guys, if it's not. Stream. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now this is the man, the 61-year-old man that did 16 years for this rape, and just got exonerated a couple days ago, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe he did. Let's take this back to the beginning. Hold on one second. Okay, here we go.
Tonight, tears of relief. Nearly 40
I'm gonna let you hear
years
what
in
the judge said. Hold on a second.
This court grants defendant's motion.
Tonight, tears of relief. Nearly 40 years in the making.
I'm still crying with joy and relief right now today. I'm really overwhelmed. Words can't describe it.
Anthony Broadwater exonerated by a New York State Supreme Court judge this week at 61 years old, after spending most of his life paying for a crime he didn't commit.
With joy and relief, I went up to the gravesite to see my dad to tell him. I wish to God he was here.
Broadwater was 20 when he was charged with the rape of Alice Sebold, who went on to write bestseller The Lovely Bones. The alleged crime happened in 1981 at a park in Syracuse, New York. Sebold described the attack in detail almost 20 years later in Lucky, a book that launched her career as an author. Her next hit, The Lovely Bones, was later adapted into an award-winning
2009.
film. But all this was after Broadwater was convicted for first-degree rape and 5 related charges. He spent 16 years in prison. Through the years, he maintained his innocence. After serving his sentence, he quickly realized his life would never be the same.
The moment I stepped out, it was like impossible to get a job. These 10 fingers I can count on my hand of the people that accept me in their household. I can't get past 10.
He never stopped trying through appeals, motions, and even 2 polygraph tests to prove his innocence, but nothing worked. Until a film producer working on a screen adaptation of Sebold's book Lucky hired a private investigator to look into the evidence presented against Broadwater in court.
It was a producer, and that producer actually got fired because he was asking too many questions about the case that he thought was shady. The facts of with the lady Lisa Seaborn was given to him and the other producers, and he the one that got fired. So so he went into trying to figure out what really went on. Being as though that was the same woman that gave this so-called apology.
They became convinced Broadwater was telling the truth.
Together, as we looked through the trial transcript, we realized, wow, this was a bogus conviction.
Earlier this month, Broadwater's new lawyers filed a motion to vacate his conviction based on now discredited scientific evidence and Sebold's identification of Broadwater as the perpetrator.
No one questions that Miss Sebold was sexually assaulted. She absolutely was. But she saw Mr. Broadwater on the street about 5 months later, had a feeling this was the person who had raped her.
Do you hear that? She had a feeling that it was him that raped her months later after the incident happened, because she saw him walking down the street. So she pointed that man out. This is how scary this society is towards a black man. And you guys see many different videos that I put on, facts, evidence, things of that nature, and we still got people in my own community telling me, why you always trying, why you don't talk about the black woman, this and that, third. But those people are the people that hate black men. Even a lot of these, this is sector. It's the super liberal black woman. It's the feminist globalist black woman and man, the simp black man, and the super liberal black woman. They hate when a black man, if I'm not pandering to other people's needs as a black man and hundreds of thousands of other black men in America, especially black American men, if I'm not pandering to other people's needs, they don't want to hear me at all. This man said again, the most hated group in America is the black man. I should say the second most hated group in the world is the black man. The first most hated group in America is the black American man. Just because all this rhetoric, all this agenda running stuff that came in and out of our own community about black men, this is why people that's non-black get to, do whatever they want to us. Because it came through our own people. All this came through our own people. This is why we have these problems and things of that nature. But again, I want you to understand and hear that. I'm going to play this back. Months after the rape was done, she walked in seeing this guy probably constantly on her daily stroll and picked him out. Just picked him out. And then now some poor soul black man got to fight this. And he probably don't have, if he had the funds, he probably could afford this. You have to protect yourself somehow. But I'm going to let you hear exactly. Hear this again.
No one questions that Miss Seabold was sexually assaulted. She absolutely was. But she saw Mr. Broadwater on the street about 5 months later, had a feeling this was the person who had raped her, and reported it to police.
She is asked to look at the individuals at some point in the lineup, and she picks out number 5. Anthony Broadwater was number 4.
Attorneys say they learned the next part of the story from Seabold's book, which they presented to the court as new evidence.
After that, the prosecutor walks in the room and begins to tell her, well, you picked the wrong guy, but essentially, don't worry, your hunch is correct. It actually is number 4.
Despite not
let's hear that again.
Well, you picked.
They presented to the court as new evidence.
After that, the prosecutor walks in the room and begins to tell her, well, you picked the wrong guy, but essentially, don't worry, your hunch is correct. It actually is number 4.
Despite not picking him out of the lineup, at the trial, Seabold claimed Broadwater was the perpetrator. In a statement on Broadwater, the Onondaga County District Attorney, who supported the exoneration, said in part, "It is never too late to do the right thing." A spokesperson for Scribner, the publisher of Lucky, telling NBC News neither Alice Seabold nor Scribner has any comment. Scribner has no plans to update the text of Lucky at this time.
Now that you've been exonerated, what does the rest of your life look like?
I hope that I can give some inspiration to somebody and say, hey, if you're not guilty of something, do not give in. I've been yelling and screaming and exhausting all my finances to prove my innocence. It finally came.
Now, Broadwater says he can finally rest. Isa Gutierrez, NBC News.
I want you guys to hear. Let me stop this sharing thing process. I want you guys to see. I'm going to look at it first, and I'm going to let you guys see what I see. How this man, he accepted her apology and everything. And the way he accepted it. And just like I said, that prosecutor told her, hey, it was a different guy that you said did it before. But hey, you're right. He did it. And then she didn't. She just let it go forth. But just like you said, just like you heard from the beginning, she blamed them. She victim blamed the prosecutor. Instead of saying, no, that's not my rapist. That's the wrong guy. I don't know what's going on. That's the wrong guy. That's the wrong guy. She had to get anybody. And I believe if she was in 30, 35 years old, in my opinion, I believe she would have blamed the wrong guy again just to get somebody to go to jail. Because the prosecutor telling her that we need to get somebody. You know, let me look at this. A statement from Mr. Broad released here. Hold on one second, because I want to actually read what he apologized for. He apologized for the lady. He said to discuss his concerns with members of hold on one second. He actually, like, I don't know, I don't get certain black people and them looking out for other people that harmed them, that made their life miserable. I just don't get it. As a man, I don't get this. Let me share this real quick because I'm trying to find what he specifically said. I'm trying to find it. No, that's not it. Oh yeah, I think it is. Okay, here we go. We're sharing it. Okay, this is her mouth. Okay, the lucky producers, we already read that. After his arrest, Miss Sobel failed to pick him out in a police lineup, selecting another man. But Mr. Broadwater was tried anyway, and Miss Sobel identified him as her attacker in court. He was convicted based on her account and Miss Scopic hair analyst. It's like she apologized. She said she can't believe she made herself a victim. She can't believe the system would do this to a man. You help the system. No matter what you say, lady, you help the system. No matter what you said today. And I believe, though, she's saying all this, and I should have said this, and I'm actually going to change the the title when apologizing is too late. Now you must get canceled from the fake woke mob. That's what I should say, but I'm going to shorten it up a little bit. And then she said after he was released from prison in 1998, Ms. Broadwater remained on a sex offenders register. He just got off of it. It's been 1998. That's like 22, 3 years. This man can't get no job, no real job. This is why I'm trying to find a quote that he like apologized and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. I just don't get these brothers, man. Certain things linked out at me of being unusual in American criminal justice system. Unusual. Now it's unusual. It's unusual because you know you in a woke, you in a cancel your ass media that will cancel you. They will cancel all the purchases that you still get from those books and things of that nature, and you know that will determine if they want to make that movie that producer actually caught you in a lie, and now you want to apologize. Okay, specifically the lineup procedures were Elisa picked the wrong one. Okay, I read that one. I'm trying to find this man Crow. He described it as a terrific tragedy. I don't know what the hell that means. Not only in terms of the unfortunate assault of Elisa, unfortunate assault. I'm still worried about other people. That's how black folks are, man. But also the sort of metaforensics assault of Anthony Broadwater, who spent 16 years in prison and 23 years after that as a registered sex offender. Okay, I'm trying. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Then I can end this video. Yeah, she's talking about the rapist, this and that, the third. Okay, I don't think it's in here in this article at all. Let me see if I can find another article because I want to let you guys see the actual quotes of what this man said and how mind-boggling this really is. Please apologize. Okay, that was maybe it's this. I forgot what I was reading before, but we're gonna find it, guys. Because I want to specifically dissect what this man said on his, on him apologizing to the woman, to the lady that accused him of rape, when she actually accused someone else. But in order to just in order to not close his case, she said it was him. Statement. Okay, I'm probably not going to find it. Jesus Christ. I had it today. I read the whole thing today. Sound rate, man. We gonna find it. I don't care. I'm finding it before I get out of here. I want you guys just to listen to what this man said. Hey, hold up. This is why I hate going on these articles because there be 100,000 different things. Remain in New York sex offender. He has taken me these past. It has taken me these past 8 days to get around. She's talking about her rapist and everything. The man that she probably did get, but probably was the right one, but she was so afraid that they would close the case. They said, "Let's get any nigga." Just like they said, the whole situation where she knew for a fact that this guy, this guy knew, this guy Broadwaters, what's his name? She knew for a fact that she saw this guy months after, and I believe she just saw him and said, "Yeah, that was him. Can you get him?" And that's how it be, man. A black man. And then if he had money, maybe he would have got away with it. Maybe. I don't think as a black man, especially 40 years ago, you wasn't going to get away with it, money or not. In my opinion, you wasn't going to get away with it. Actually, it's a fact. That's why it's kind of crazy to hear about what's his name? I'm all strolling all these different things, trying to find this exactly what he said. His quotes on a whole ordeal. I'm gonna see Broadwaters. I'm just gonna look him up. I'm trying to see his first name. What is his first name on here? Siebold. No. It's only Siebold. I can't believe I can't even find this quote. I'm telling you guys, I read the whole thing this morning. Crazy. Read the whole thing this morning. But practically, man, just to, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to try to find what he said and put it on the description, put it in the description box. Just do it like that. But yeah, it's one of the things that I said before. This man, on all this time, he's been suffering. But being labeled a sex offender for 23, 24 years since 1998 after he got out for serving 16 years. And he still called her a victim and himself a victim and said didn't blame her and stuff like that. And but the thing of her telling the judge about all the, telling, just picking just a random guy off the streets that she saw months later after the fact. It's picking him, being as though he might be acting like, I don't want to say because the man went through hell, but you guys know what I want to say. He might be acting like, she's, both of them victims and everything. But no, he's the real victim to me, because as a matter of fact, that people that love this man, he was only 20 years old when he went down for a crime that he didn't commit. Maybe he had children. They put the blame. I didn't hear him say children, but he didn't, nieces and nephews. His sister, his father died while he was in prison. You didn't only hurt this man's life, you hurt his family. Missing so many Christmases without their son or uncle or brother or boyfriend or what have you, or best friend. But we still got to make this woman that did whatever she could to just get anybody in jail for raping her. We got to make her the victim. Yeah, she the victim. But right now, what she did and the prosecutors did, all of them should take blame. And to be honest with you, I don't believe this man got a dime for this. Hopefully he'll get some money out of the whole ordeal. This happened just a day or two ago, I believe. But hopefully something occurs where he gets some financial costs, being as though that's not going to help all the hurt that his family went through. It ain't like black men don't go through a lot anyway. But let's look at the big picture of this whole thing. This whole thing tell you that, if you want to look at the big picture, when you go against your men, even other males, black males, go against another man, our women, our other black males, people believe they can, bully, attack us more. All these men dying in the streets and this and that, third, getting killed, and the nuclear family ain't strong and stuff like that. When you don't get married and you're not settled in a nuclear family, you tend to spend more money, so you're worth nothing in the long run. You keep doing this and stuff like this keep on happening to black men. People blaming us for something that we didn't do. And this is why it's very important to stick together. It's extremely important to stick together. But some of you don't really realize that, really understand it until it's too late, until your family is now suffering for what somebody said or did, or what might have happened to your family member. Now you're suffering psychologically, because you're not looking in the big picture. You're not sticking together. And that's the biggest problem. This is why I always say the black man is the most hated individual in the world. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. Anyway, guys, I'm back. I'm going to be coming back better than ever. I got to get used to the formats and everything. But I'm taking this podcast thing again to the fullest. This is what I love to do, other than play football and work to be a mentor to our youth. So we're gonna keep on doing it. And this is the thing that gets me when it comes to this. I can't wait to do more. Once I get used to it, I can't wait to do more. I'm hoping to get on people platforms. I'm hoping people will get on my platform, and we're going to do it up. We're going to do it big. Anyway, guys, y'all enjoy your night. I got to wake up in the morning, so I got to get up out of here. But I'm going to see you tomorrow. And I'm glad to be back. Thank you for watching Dream Big Podcast. Peace.